Hey everyone! Welcome back to Radio 1 International, where pop culture meets storytelling, and we dive deep into the worlds that keep our imaginations alive. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because whether it's music, film, or fandom, we talk about real impact, real stories, and real emotions. Now, every generation has its cinematic icons. For some, it was Star Wars. For others, it was Harry Potter. But for many of us growing up in the 90s and beyond, it was Jurassic Park. The roar, the music, the moment those gates opened. And now, it's happening again. Today's spotlight? The return of a cinematic legacy. The upcoming Jurassic World. Rebirth is already sparking major hype, and we're here to break down exactly why fans, old and new, are counting the days. So here's the deal. Jurassic World. Rebirth is not just another sequel. It's being called a reset, a reimagination, and possibly the boldest take on the franchise since 1993. This new chapter is being directed by Gareth Edwards, the visionary behind Rogue One and the creator. That alone tells you this isn't just going to be a CGI dinosaur fest. It's aiming to be grounded, emotional, and cinematic. From what we know so far, Rebirth is not a direct continuation of Dominion. Instead, it's a new narrative, set in a world where dinosaurs are no longer a secret. They're part of daily life. But this isn't a utopia. The tone? Darker, tighter, more survival-driven. Think less theme park wonder and more man versus nature, up close and personal. And the cast? Scarlett Johansson is reportedly set to lead, which is major, because we've never had a true female lead anchoring a Jurassic film in this way. She'll be joined by Jonathan Bailey from Bridgerton and Manuel Garcia Rulfo, giving the film an international edge and dramatic depth. And while original trio legends like Sam Neill, Laura Dern, and Jeff Goldblum may not return in starring roles, insiders say the film will nod to the legacy, just not in a forced, nostalgia bait way. Now, let's talk about why this matters. Because Jurassic Park was never just about dinosaurs. It was about the ethics of science, the unpredictability of nature, and the arrogance of control. And Rebirth seems to be leaning back into that. The trailer teaser shows collapsed cities reclaimed by jungle, warning signs in different languages, and whispers of a corporate cover-up far bigger than InGen ever was. One fan online said, "It feels like Jurassic finally grew up with us. Less spectacle, more soul." And that's exactly the point. Audiences today aren't just looking for nostalgia, they want evolution. A story that respects the roots, but isn't afraid to branch out. Because, let's be honest, Jurassic World, Dominion had moments, but it tried to do too much. Rebirth, though? It feels focused, intentional. Even the soundtrack, teased in early previews, remixes that iconic John Williams theme with dissonant strings and haunting piano, giving us hope that this movie isn't about fan service, it's about storytelling. And with a 2026 release date confirmed and production underway, Universal knows they're sitting on a beast, pun totally intended. So here's where we land. Jurassic World. Rebirth isn't just another popcorn blockbuster. It's a second chance to remind us why the original Jurassic Park hit so deep. To explore what happens when humanity loses control, not in a lab, but in real life. And maybe, just maybe, to ask bigger questions about coexistence in a world we can't fully tame. This isn't about going bigger. It's about going deeper. And that's the hype. That's why fans are already talking. That's why theories are exploding online. That's why the franchise is alive again, not just in theaters, but in our collective imagination. Thanks for joining us here at Radio 1 International, where we don't just cover the headlines, we explore what makes stories matter. Are you excited for Jurassic World? Rebirth? What's your favorite Jurassic moment that still gives you chills? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We've got more deep dives coming your way on the movies, music, and moments shaping the culture. Until next time, keep your mind open and your heart ready for wonder, because legends never go extinct.